me, I was raised in the country. I actually was just raised right down the road on Pleasant Grove Road. And we always had a garden growing up. And there's just so many things that I loved about it. And that's what I'm going to talk to y'all about today in hopes to persuade y'all to plant a garden. The golden rule I always heard growing up, my dad would always tell me, is that Easter weekend was the perfect weekend to plant your garden because there wasn't supposed to be a frost after that. So now's the perfect time. Okay, the first reason I love gardens so much is it's cost effective. There are so many ways that you can plant a garden. You don't have to have a big yard. You can have a small raised bed. We did that one year where you got some landscape timbers and just put some garden and pot and soil in there. Or you didn't even have to do that, just kill the grass in it and break it up so you could plant. Or you could do it in pots. I've seen a lot of people have the 5-gallon buckets and they'll plant a tomato plant in it. And there's actually, you can have the upside down hanging tomato plants. I'm sure some of y'all have seen those before. But we're the type of people where I grow a garden way too big for just 2 people. I love to give more away than I actually do keep. I got some prices from Walmart and Home Depot. The front tine tillers are a little harder to drive for me. They're about $200, $300 depending on size and brand you get. And the rear tine tillers, that's what I have because one year I cut up half my plants because Jordan's dad let us borrow the front tine tiller and they kind of bounce around everywhere. I couldn't get the hang of it. And they're about $500 to $600. The plants are really cheap. You can either get the starter plants, they come in something like this. And I found the cheapest place at Henley's is Henley's in El Dorado. You can get a flat of 6 packs, which would be six packs of starter plants for only $15. So that's about $2.25 per 6 pack. And you can pick whatever. It's not a certain row or vegetables or whatever. Or you can get the seeds. I just brought a random pack of seeds. These are green beans just to show y'all what, and these usually cost about $2 to $4 at Walmart or Atwoods or Home Depot. You can really get them about anywhere. And you save money on your grocery bill because as all of y'all know, groceries are expensive. I looked on Walmart's website to get a few prices to share. I like to use the colorful bell peppers, but they're expensive. And a red bell pepper is $1.48 each. That is so much. You could have a plant for $1.48 and get 10 to 12 bell peppers off of it. And a cucumber is 68 cents each at Walmart. And you can get, I know most of y'all probably had a garden before, and one cucumber plant produces, because it just runs into vines, and it produces probably 20 to 50, depending on what kind of year we're having, cucumbers. So that's a lot. And not only is gardening cost effective, it's also very healthy. I'm sure you can ask anybody in here and they'll tell you the same thing. Homegrown vegetables always taste better than anything you get from Walmart or the grocery store. I don't know why, but they do. It's just nothing like it. And according to Burke.com, when you first pick your vegetable out of the garden, that's when it has its highest vitamin content. So that's just another perk to it. And you can stay away from potentially harmful chemicals because when you buy something from the grocery store, let's be honest, we have no idea what they've sprayed on it or planted it in or, pesticides and all that kind of stuff. So you know exactly what you're getting. The most I've ever put on my garden is Sevens dust if we have bugs or Miracle Grow. That's about it besides water. And it's really good exercise. You're out in the sun, and whether you have pots or the raised bed or the tilled garden, I'd say the tilled garden is the most labor intensive just because it's bigger. Obviously, the more you have, the more work it's going to be. But it's good. I mean, everybody needs a little exercise. It's a good hobby. Burke.com also states that gardening is a natural stress reliever. I think this is my favorite part about gardening is because it's so rewarding. Gardening gives you such a sense of accomplishment. Last year, we planted all kinds of stuff. I kind of regret it, but then I don't regret it. I decided I wanted a salad, and I planted some romaine lettuce. We had cucumbers and cherry tomatoes, and I was so proud. Now, after I got my salad fixed, I told Jordan, I was like, everything in this bowl come out of our garden. And who can say that? Not many people my age, 24 years old, like to garden. So people always give me this crazy look when I come bringing in a big bucket of squash or whatever it is I have too much of. And I'm like, yeah, this all came from my garden. And they're just like, you have a garden? But, and you always have vegetables on hand. Like if you decide you want to do some shish kebabs or anything, you can just go out there and pick whatever you need. And you can make so many different things with your produce. Like for instance, if you had cucumbers, you could make pickles, you could do relish. If you had tomatoes, you could do salsa and steamed tomatoes, and the list just keeps going on and on and on. But those are the three main things of why a garden is healthy, cost-effective, and rewarding. So after persuading y'all today of having a garden, I hope y'all decide to go plant a garden, or at least give it a thought and try it out.